Alright guys, there you go. Fresh new MPs ready for you to use.
To the person who is asking what determines an S rank in Mania, your accuracy determines your S rank in Mania.
What is this difficulty name? And what is this song in general?
Okay, so this is, I don't even have to look the map up, this is a Pope Gadget map. I'm also pretty sure this was submitted today. This is a very strange map song. Yeah, this is a very strange song.
Just a bit.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a background, and that is a very interesting scroll speed.
You guys didn't notice at the beginning the scroll arrow actually sped up for that verbal tick that in the music, which was pretty hilarious. Attention to detail.
I'm just not completely sure how to feel about it.
The song and the map with the scroll speed. Oh!
Everything!
That is disgusting.
That's cool. I like that. Hey, at least it didn't speed up at the very end of it, which I've seen some charts do.
I was expecting that to happen. I was very expecting
And then it just
that to
cuts off
speed up.
at light speed.
That was a pretty good chart.
Well, that was weird. Alright, well, looks like Canada vs Brazil is still in their second warm-up pick at the moment, so looks like Russian Federation and UK will be the first to go into the ban phase. Now then, let's see how these rolls go with a 41 and a 14! Oh. Alright, well, let's see what sort of bans we'll see coming up from the UK here.
Do I ever win a roll? Nope.
We're gonna win a single roll in MWC4 key. Oh. Oh, they won one.
Oh yeah, Vegatron told me about how they were discussing their bans for this match, or rather for all their group stage matches. They're going to be looking to ban all the long note maps with lots of speed changes, because Vegatron plays with Flashlight. And since Flashlight dramatically reduces the amount of area you have to read. Any sort of variation in scroll speed is going to be deadly, especially with long notes. For those of you who don't know, Flashlight will restrict your reading area to a small area around the judgment line. What that effectively does is it reduces the amount of time you have to react to the notes appearing. And what most players do is they actually reduce your scroll speed to compensate for that. And some people actually prefer it that way because if you're not looking too high above where your judgment line is, you are putting less strain on your eye. You're not using your peripheral vision as much as your central vision.
I think UK should probably start getting Pope Gauges to do their rolling. He rolled a 92 just before. It looks like UK banned out Tomoe Ferrari and Koino Serenade, and Russia banned out Unpleasant Sonata and Uni. So we've still got a few fun mets we can pick from, like Kaka Ranger, Blast Battle, China Dress, Reverence.
I forgot Sonata existed.
Because it's not picked as much. Oh, Pope Gauge, right!
Yes.
Oh! Delaney wants to change his band. Uni to China Dress. Okay, so Uni's unbanned and China Dress is now banned. Okay.
I'm fine with this.
I bet you are.
Somebody over their call must have been like, wait, no, wasn't there another event that we should be banning? So even though I gave that long explanation on what kind of bands they will be looking to make, it doesn't look like Vegatron is on their starting lineup.
Looks like Delaney, she wanted to pick Serenade, Koino Serenade, which I had boost his Hitchy band.
The UK team doesn't seem to like to think very hard about what they're going to do in the match. They just kind of do whatever.
Locktev's trying to subtly hint that they should pick Reverence.
Can you pick on your own?
Well, Zach's gonna be happy because we're going to be having some Uni time now. Also, looking at Canada vs Brazil, they banged out Koino Serenade, Whisper of Rose, Unpleasant Sonata, and Amamichi? Yeah, Brazil don't want to take this sort of accuracy battle. Wow.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, but looks like they're going to be starting off with Whoosh Whoosh Bang Bang.
They
Fire,
banned
fire.
Amamichi and what?
Whisper of Rose.
Ah.
Yeah, they banned both of them.
Although in their last round they banned Amamichi and Last Battle.
Yeah, and this time they went with Whisper of Rose. Any chance for the tiebreaker? Well, maybe.
We had one tiebreaker so far.
And we got to see it, so we're happy. That being said, if we saw some more tiebreakers, that would definitely be cool, because not everyone got to see it. This is pretty close. It's a fairly big lead though, actually. Looks like Kiwi Cat's actually struggling to keep up with accuracy a bit here, hovering around the low 98%. Phobos as well. This might not have been the best pick from Russia, although we do have a miss from Pubgadget over here. Although with its accuracy being quite a bit above KiwiCat and Phobos, I don't think it will matter too much here. Especially with Fiat 99.2 and Hayabusa just shy of 99.9. Yeah, I mean that miss hasn't really done anything to lower the score gap. It's still around 50k, and we're approaching the last quarter of the map here. I don't seem to recall the any tricky parts in the last quarter of the map, but I think it's fairly consistent all the way through.
I wonder if the rationale behind picking this map has something to do with hoping to trip the United Kingdom up with a lot of courts, because this is a very court-heavy map, but all the courts are very symmetrical, so you're actually only ever pressing one button on one side of the hand at each given time.
Well, there's going to be a point for the United Kingdom, and it will be their turn to pick something. And yes, we're going to see Reverence.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
We haven't seen this map that much, actually. It's been rather forgotten. Or rather, just banned out a lot. Anyway, looks like we are ready to start this one.
This background image is very UK reminiscent, you can say.
What, who? I just have no idea who the character on the left is. But yes, looks like Russian Federation are having the same problems last time. The accuracy just is not up to par. Delani down at 98.7, KiwiCat .96.7, Phobos 95.6. Meanwhile, you look at UK, we've got 99.5, 99.6, 98.6.
So something to watch for this first part of the map, I guess, is that there are quite a few chord jacks. It's rather slow BPM, but they're chord jacks nevertheless. So that might have an impact on the less practice of those who are looking to get a higher accuracy. Yeah, like those. It certainly does look like the team on the United Kingdom side has practiced this map quite a bit. They are not having. Oh, that Trill actually hit Fee's accuracy quite a bit. He got quite a few 200s.
But I mean, even with that, this is looking to be a dominant performance from the UK here.
Yeah, it's a landslide.
This is a bit of a shame, really.
Well, it's not as much of a shame because of the background image.
That's true. I do like the Matt Smith Doctor. That being said, Dallin actually managed to get back up to 99.3, so that's a pretty good attempt from him. And what I believe is a very impressive full combo from Hayabusa. Very impressive indeed.
Yep, only 13 200s and 1 100. No misses.
Is that a new best? Yes, it is. Ranked 22.
Setting records.
It's really nothing new here.
You know what's also scary though? This means that they really didn't practice this map that much to be able to set new records right in the tournament.
No. People have been doing this all day, all weekend.
Oh.
And some people got ranked 1.
On this map, actually.
Yeah, like, people have just been getting all sorts of crazy records. I think the thing is that, like, they played it maybe like once or twice just to get a familiarity with it, or it's something they were kind of just like, we've got this, because a lot of the stuff that these people will be playing will be harder stuff. So it won't be too hard for them to get some really good records. Especially if they play the map 3 or 4 times over the weekend.
Oh, Poke Gadget's actually playing with it.
He actually said he was going to in the chat.
I totally missed that.
Well, at least one person stayed on top.
Yeah, she did too. I mean, I think, what, this is the 3rd or 4th team to use a mod. It's a lot more popular than the 4-key. I don't remember mod usage being that popular back then.
Well, for Mania mode, mods are mainly just visual modifiers. They can make your game easier, or they can make your game harder. It isn't necessarily like in standard, where mods that increase difficulty will definitely make your game harder.
There's also the fact that the mods don't increase your score.
Yep, precisely.
Well, for those of you who actually don't know what mod usage does, all it does is it reduces the score penalty when you don't hit a Rainbow 300.
I thought it just made the timing window a little bit more relaxed.
No, that would be pretty
Because-
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've heard people say for Hidden, at least.
Yeah, it might like change that for Hidden in a little bit, but but for mods themselves, it doesn't increase the score. It just reduces the penalty reduction, the score reduction. But yeah, this is actually a lot closer. I mean, Russian Federation are actually in the lead right now.
That's actually really surprising.
Yeah, considering their
Well, the
The
lead's
performance-
actually bouncing around.
yeah, this
But I
is
think
actually
that's
really close.
partially because of Pope Gadget's accuracy really trailing behind with the Hidden.
You say that, but Phobos isn't actually doing much better himself.
Yeah, but Pope Gadget actually has less accuracy than him.
Yes, but Phobos Gadget also has less score reduction. And yeah, the miss from Phobos, I don't know where this is gonna go. Is this gonna go to UK? I think it's gonna go to UK.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
Oh,
Two-
it goes to
2,000.
Russia!
2,000
Oh, man.
score difference.
Okay, that was intense. Oh man.
Well, you spoke too soon. It
Yeah.
literally bounced back at the last note.
So I mean, that was a pretty impressive play from Pub Gadget.
Yeah. I think that might have been something of a good pick for the Russian Federation.
Amamichi?
No, the previous map.
Amamichi just got fixed.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Oh, wow, okay. I just realized, Canada vs Brazil, they actually played from Wari for Wari. With
Oh.
Brazil winning. They took the point there.
Hayabusa picking the song he doesn't even remember the name of.
Okay, so I guess we're not seeing Amamichi, we're seeing Last Battle.
Well, Poke Gadget's not using Hidden this time, but Kiwi Cat has Hidden on.
To pass the torch over.
Someone's trying to make a statement here.
Let's see what it plays out from though. I mean, this is a pretty close match. I mean, Publicator up at 99.7% accuracy, Hayabusa 99.8, Feed 99.1.
Well, all players on the United Kingdom side has above 90%, 99% accuracy right now. Ooh.
Yeah, but Russia down at like 99.8, 98.2, and 98.2 is 98.3 and 98.6. But this is a bit of a miss from Hayabusa though. But I don't think it's going to change the score gap, but a miss from Fig might actually. I think the score gap is closing quite a bit. But we also have a miss from Phobos as well. And this is looking to be about a 40-30k lead, about a third of the way into the match. But then again, I mean, this is the longest map, excluding the tiebreaker, so there is a chance Russia could still come back from this. Although it does look like the score gap is actually increasing, because I think it's up to about 60k now.
Yeah, Pope Gadget's accuracy is just amazing right now. Though it looks like Fee's accuracy tanked a bit from those court streams. Still holding steady.
Yeah, I mean, Delaney's actually doing really well as well. Holding up in 99%. And the full combo as well. Kivik does seem to be struggling a bit though. He is still holding the full combo, which is impressive in its own right, but he's down to 96% accuracy.
Yeah, the timing is definitely harder if you're playing hidden. You're reading from a really high area, and you're having to read with a delay.
Yo, the lead increasing more and more. Looks like this point is definitely going to be going to the UK.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a third of the map left as well.
And Kiwi Cat broke from the alternating chords.
Oh, that's a shame. Even if it was a lower accuracy, I still would have liked to have seen a full combo this. Yeah, here we go into the last quarter of the map. Poke Gadget and Delaney, the only one still holding full combo, and Poke Gadget actually breaking there, I believe.
That was pretty unfortunate, considering that was simply just an alternating notes between left and right hand. Just looks like a simple choke.
Yeah, Delaney with the full combo. I wonder if he can actually keep it going all the way to the end. Yeah, you were going to say something there, Michael?
I forget. It's alright. It wasn't too important.
Yes, excellent. Good work.
I don't think anything is going to be too important to say at this point, considering how big the score gap has gotten. I mean, Poke Gadget and Hayabusa's performance is just outstanding.
Yeah, and this is actually a full combo coming up from Delaney there.
It looks like the theme of the group stage is see who can choke less, because all of these players obviously have the ability to play these charts with outstanding performances, but very avoidable mistakes.
Anyway, it looks like we're actually going to be seeing Kaku Ranger.
Looks like it suddenly gained popularity today.
Yeah, I mean, Canada, Brazil just played it, with Brazil taking their third point there. See, I remember this didn't actually get picked up that much on Saturday, but I definitely seen some change today.
Yeah, as I said,
So
it looks like that the Russian Federation team has a lot better time with timings with just chords, but it looks like Phobos is having at least a 2% trail there.
yeah, he's actually having quite a bit of trouble keeping his accuracy up.
This string of chord streams should be pretty important to total accuracy.
It looks like
But it
Fee's
looks like
struggling with
everybody's
this a little bit as well, though. Because of that, the lead's been going back and forth.
Yeah, those chords streams are very important, and it looks like now it could be anyone's game.
I mean, they're still pretty close. I mean, there's probably, what, a 10k lead at the moment, halfway through the map. I think Russia could still come back from this if they play this well.
Yeah, these misses and 200s on these easier parts really isn't helping the Russian Federation. Especially now that Fee has basically caught up from his mistakes. Oh, the slowdown actually tripped up some players there. Phobos got a 50.
Yeah, Phobos seems to have done a little bit. He seems to struggle this time around with 98%.
Seems that it's all on easy parts though, so it's probably just nervousness. his ability is certainly not in question here.
That is going to be a 4th point for the UK here.
Yep.
And yeah, with that, we only have 1 block of matches left.
Hayabusa. 2,488 rainbows.
So yeah, in about 25 minutes, we'll be sending last block, which will consist of Sweden versus United Kingdom, Canada versus Germany, and Poland versus the United States. And then after those matches are done, we will